What's going on, guys? Welcome to the video. I'm Steve. So if you're looking for information on eBay's new managed payment systems, then you've come to the right place. I'm going to go over what the new fees are, the differences between going through managed payments and the old way with PayPal, and how to quickly calculate your fees so when you're in the store, you'll know whether an item that you're about to purchase is profitable. So keep watching. Alright, so first let's go over what the new fees are. They're basically 12.35%. Now there are a few exceptions. Musical instrument category is 5.85%. Books and DVDs are high. That's 14.35%. And then clothing over $100 is 0%. So those are the few exceptions other than the standard 12.35% in most categories. So it's 12.35% plus 30-cent transaction fee. That is what you should go by for your calculations. There'll be a slight variation compared to whether you're top rated, whether you have a store or not. There are some minor discounts that apply, but 12.35% plus 30 cents is a standard that you can use for your math. Now it is currently the beginning of January 2021. Many sellers have already been switched over to the managed payments program. Some have not, and they're still using PayPal. If you're still using PayPal and you want to know how to calculate those fees, I will put a video link at the end of this video that I made about 2 years ago showing you how to calculate those fees. So let's take a look at what the differences are between the old way with PayPal and the new managed payments. Alright, on the chart you can see PayPal. eBay fees were 10%, or are 10% if you're still with PayPal, on your total transaction. That means the amount of the item, any shipping charges you applied, and taxes. The total amount you receive from the buyer, eBay would charge 10% fees. On top of that, PayPal would take 2.9% plus 30 cents on the full amount that you received. So that came out to 12.9% plus 30 cents. Now, as you can see with the new managed payments, there is slightly less fees. 12.35%, like I just previously said, plus 30 cents is going to be about your standard. On a $50 transaction, that's a 27-cent difference. So on a $50 transaction, we will be keeping 27 cents more compared to when it was with PayPal. Now that's very minor. That's approximately about 0.5%, but keeping 0.5% is better than losing 0.5%. Another major difference is the way fees were paid. Previously with PayPal, you had a choice to either manually go in and make payments whenever you want. Otherwise, once a month you would have a lump sum, large payment for a lot of people that you had to pay out to eBay from your PayPal account every month. And a lot of people did not like that. With the new system, fees are paid per transaction. So the buyer pays for your item, and fees are immediately taken out by eBay. So when you get your funds, you don't have a lump sum at the end of the month. The only lump sum payment you will have is if you have an eBay store subscription and any shipping charges that were not USPS. Like if you use FedEx, those get held till the end of the month and you pay those. And the other major change is the way you get your funds. Previously, when someone would buy something, those funds would get deposited into your PayPal. And then say you wanted to get those funds, you'd have to transfer them manually from PayPal to your bank. Now you have a choice of either daily or weekly deposits from eBay's managed payments directly to your bank. For me, I do weekly, and they make that deposit every Tuesday, and the money shows up in the bank on Wednesday. Alright, now let's take a look at how to calculate. So say you're standing in the store, you find an item you want to purchase, and you want to figure out whether it's going to make money. That's called running comps. So you comp your item. Let's say, as on the screenshot here, your item is going to sell for $30. Well, according to the new eBay's managed payments fees, if it's 12.35% plus 30 cents, that comes out to $4 of fees. So that would leave you $26. Now you still have to add in your buy cost and your shipping. So the math for that, basically you would take your 30 and multiply it by 0.875. That's going to give you your after fees net. So if you have a $30, as you can see, a $30 transaction, and if you're going to charge $5 shipping, it comes out to $35 that you receive. Now we're not taking tax into consideration, that will be added in, but this is just a basis and ballpark math equation. You multiply that 35 by 0.875, it gives you $30.63 after fees. Then let's say your shipping charge was actually $5, which is what you charged. Then you would minus your shipping label cost, and then you would minus your buy cost, and that's going to give you your final net profit. So you take your sale price, multiply by 0.875, and then you minus your buy cost, minus your shipping cost, and that's going to give you your profit. And that's going to help you determine right there in the store whether you should buy something or not. Now let's look at the bottom half on a $100 transaction. Okay, if you have a $100 transaction, you do your math, it's going to come out to 12.65 in fees. It leaves you $87.35. That's the factual math. Now if we were to do the 100 times 0.875, it actually comes out to $87.50. So you're not going to get that exact math, because as the dollar amount of the sale increases, that difference is going to increase. You would always have a different math equation. So you're always going to come in 10, 20, 30 cents within the range, but that should be plenty enough to determine your profit margin. If 30 cents is going to deter you from buying something or not, then that margin is too tight and you should not be buying it. So once again, real quick, if your item sells for $30 and you charge $5 shipping, you have $35 transaction received. Multiply that by 0.875, then that will give you your total after fees, minus your shipping charge, then you minus your buy cost, and that gives you your final net profit. Alright, so that was a quick breakdown and a little bit of information about the new managed payments fees. Most people have been switched over. Eventually everybody will. Hopefully this helped you out. If you have any questions, put them down below, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.